Thank you for joining me today. My name is Preetha. I'm a doctor. I'm originally from India, but I live and work in London now. And in this channel, I share my life experiences and tell you about the things I love. If you have been following me, you'll know that I am a makeup addict and I also love to travel. I am super organized too, and yesterday I shared with you the contents of my travel makeup and cosmetics bag. Today I'm going to demonstrate how I create different looks with these products when I'm on a holiday. So all my makeup's gone now. I'm ready to start the demonstration with a blank canvas. I'll begin first by priming my face with a bit of moisturizer. Don't forget your lips need moisture too. Put it on before you start your makeup, so by the time you come to your lipstick, it will be nicely absorbed and it won't really make your lipstick bleed. When I'm traveling, I may have access to a proper bathroom mirror or I may not. I also have this small tiny travel size mirror in my travel makeup bag, and just to keep things authentic, I'll use this mirror for my makeup. I start first with a foundation. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows. Now, if you have got thick, nice eyebrows, you may not need anything for them, but I've got really sparse and scanty hair in my eyebrow area and I really need to fill it up, otherwise it looks very pale. For that, I use the dark brown shade that's here. Have a look at my eyebrow now so that you can compare later. Now, usually at this stage, I'll do my eyes, but because my way of creating different looks is primarily by working on the eyes, I'm going to show it later. Let's just get on to the cheek bit now. I use the brush because I have it. If you don't want to buy a brush, you don't have to. You can also use your hand for this. When I'm in a hurry, I do wear my makeup with my fingers as makeup tools. Now my cheeks have got some color. I've got the eyeshadow brushes and I can use them to do my makeup, but I can also use my fingers to do the makeup. And I'm going to use the brushes in one eye and my fingers for the other to demonstrate that you can use either. If you have brushes, great. If you don't, you don't have to bother. During the daytime, the look I go for is just a simple kind of look. I use this light eyeshadow to prime my entire eyelid from the eyebrow to the upper lash line. Now, the reason why I like to use this one, this is almost the color of my skin, but I think if there's like a prime powder eyeshadow, then the rest of the colors stick better to my eyelids. Otherwise, they have a tendency to concentrate in the, in the fine lines and cracks, and after a few hours, it doesn't, pigmentation seems to go away, and with this it just stays for longer. For the right eye, I'm going to use my brush, so a simple shade brush. And for the left eye, I'm going to use my finger, the ring finger, because this is not as strong as the index finger, which means that the color that I apply will be subtle and not be wiped off by the strength of my finger. Brown shade, the normal brown shade. This is just to create a day look, and I am going to use the blender brush for this. This shadow I'm going to use only on the eyelid. Now remember, when you take the shadow in your brush on your finger, the first spot you apply the shadow on is going to get the maximum concentration or the maximum pigmentation. So start with the spot where you want the most color, and it almost always is going to be in the outer corner of the eye on the upper lash line. So I'll start from here, I'll go inside and also upwards, concentrating mainly on the outside because this is where I want most of the color to go. Can you see the color? Can you see the difference between the two eyes? So there's color in my right eye but none in my left eye. And as promised, for the left eye, I'm going to do the same thing but using my finger. starting from the outer corner of the eye, going inwards and blending all over the eyelid up to the crease. One thing I forgot to mention, when I'm doing my makeup, I also keep something like a hand towel or a handkerchief or a tissue. I really don't want to waste paper, so tissue is not my preferred item to wipe the makeup off. I like to use reusable items, but I had this in my bag, so I'm using it now. So that's all I do for the upper eyelids when I'm going for the day look when traveling. For the lower eyelid, I'm just going to use a brown eye pencil. I'm going to look down now because that's where the mirror is. Just line the lower lash line with brown. It can be black for you, or it can be green or blue. It really depends on your skin color and the color of your eyes. Some mascara. And there it is, done. I'm just going to add some lip color, and for the day look I go for neutral nude. How do you think I look? That is my day look, and if I want to create a more dramatic effect, I'll play with my eyes. So I'm going to get my eyeshadow again and show you how I create something like a semi-smoky, and then I'm going to go into smoky and some other combinations of eye makeup. I'm going to take the smudger brush and the darker brown eyeshadow and just put it on the outer corner of my eye like a triangle, just in the outer corner like a triangle. And work a bit on the crease with the same color. I want you to see the difference between the two eyes. I'm going to add the same kind of color to my left eye using my finger instead. A triangle in the outer corner. There's more color in my eyes now. I can also do an intense smoky look. A more smoky look, so I'm going to use a smudger brush again and use the same dark color and just go over the crease with this color, do a bit of flick, go along the lash line, the upper lash line, intensify the outer triangle, and also take a bit of the same color, and using the smudger brush go over my lower lash line. I know there's already eye pencil in there, but I'm also going to line it with the dark brown eyeshadow. I'm going to create the same kind of smoky effect in my left eye using my finger. If I want to create a more intense dark eyes, I can just work with the same dark color and basically use it all over my upper eyelid. Now I can also use this dark eyeshadow as an eyeliner. So all I'm going to do is wet my smudger brush and just get some color and use it as eyeliner. Even if I use it as an eyeshadow with a wet brush, the color is going to be more pigmented. So if you want more color, just wet the brush. If you want, you can also do a flick, do a cat eye. Ooh, I love dark eyes. I've also got this glittery shade in my eyeshadow palette, and if I just want to add some glamorous oomph, I can get a little bit of glitter in my finger and dab it on my eyelid. I can just use a little bit of bronzer on the, sorry, I need a mirror for this, on the upper part of my eyelids, the middle of my nose, just above my upper lip, and just above the apple of my cheeks. This is to create a strobing kind of effect. So that's my day to night look when I'm traveling. I've got a few other looks. For example, this look created using only the glitter eyeshadow on the upper lid and using the darker shadow as a liner with a wet smudge brush. I can also use my red lipstick, the bright red lipstick, to, create a more glamorous look. Alternatively, you can also use the glitter shade in the inner half of your upper eyelid, the inner triangle, and the brown shade in the outer triangle. For a different kind of look. Mind you, I still have some oil from removing the eye makeup from the first bit of the demonstration, so it may not look as intense, and I haven't applied my mascara, but you get what I mean. So as you can see, there are so many different looks that you can create with a few simple products. You can use more, you can use less, whatever you fancy really, but these are the ones that I prefer. I also need to mention about makeup removal. I do not carry any fancy makeup removal products. I use a kind of facial oil. It can be coconut oil, olive oil, almond oil, any kind of oil that is suitable to be used on the skin. I use it as makeup remover as well as moisturizer. I just put some on before I retire for the night, and I'm going to demonstrate how I do it and how easily it takes away all the makeup. So I'm going to get my hair out of the way first and get my oil spray bottle, which is right here. Red lipstick can be a bit challenging to get off, and of course dark smoky eyes. It may look super glamorous but needs some patience when taking off. Right, at this stage I'll be washing my face with warm water, but I'm not near a basin right now, so I'll just use the tissue to wipe the makeup off my face. That's it, done. If you like this, please press the like button, and I'm hoping that you will subscribe, because I'm going to come up with more and more useful videos for you. Videos on makeup, travel and home organization. For those of you who have watched till the end, thank you very much and hope to see you again. Bye.